The Voice fans beg for two coaches return to the show. Fans of The Voice are begging for two coaches to return to the show in the future. Viewers were unsure of how they would feel about the panel of coaches this season. However, they ended up loving two specifically. They want to see them in future seasons of the show. Keep reading to find out more details. The Voice Season 26 wins fans over Season 26 of The Voice was one for the books. There were two returning coaches and two new ones. Reba McEntire and Gwen Stefani were the two coaches who returned. They knew what they were doing and had done it before. However, Snoop Dogg and Michael Bublé made their debut this season. Fans were worried to see how they would do. However, they ended up winning them over. Michael Bublé won the season thanks to Sofronio Vasquez. Season 27 is coming up and there will be 3 returning coaches and 1 new one. Adam Levine, John Legend, and Michael Bublé will be returning. Kelsia Ballerini will be making her debut as a coach. Fans beg for 2 coaches to return. Fans are now begging for Snoop Dogg and Reba McEntire to return to the show. They claim it will not be the same without them. Snoop was a great addition. Reba was great with the artists. Predicting a major decline in viewers in February, can't imagine it will be as good without Snoop. He made the show. It will be hard to top this current season 26 without Snoop and Reba. And the talent this season was really good too. Bring Snoop back, PLS. He made the season so entertaining. Snoop, Reba, Gwen, and Michael are the best coaches together. Great personalities. It is possible that fans will see them return in the future seasons. Adam Levine has not been on the show in a while. However, he decided to return to the infamous red chair. It seems as though fans loved Snoop Dogg and Reba McEntire on the show. They would love to see them back on the show. However, Season 27 will premiere in February with coaches that do not include either of them. Some viewers think ratings will drop. However, others are excited to see 2 legendary coaches back. What do you think about Snoop and Reba as coaches? Would you like to see them back? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. NBC's The Voice has long been a beloved fixture in the world of reality TV, captivating audiences with its unique blind auditions, dynamic coaching panel, and thrilling vocal battles. Over its many seasons, the show has seen an ever-evolving lineup of celebrity coaches, each bringing their own flavor of expertise, charisma, and drama to the red swivel chairs. But in recent years, as the coaching roster continues to shift, fans have begun to voice their passionate pleas for the return of 2 iconic figures whose chemistry and guidance helped elevate The Voice to legendary status. The names on everyone's lips? Blake Shelton and Adam Levine. Though The Voice has boasted a rotating roster of pop stars, country crooners, and R&B legends, there's something particularly magical about the dynamic between Shelton and Levine that has kept fans yearning for their reunion. These 2 coaches, one a country superstar and the other the frontman of a chart-topping pop rock band, might have seemed like an odd pairing on paper, but in practice, they were a match made in television heaven. Their playful banter, friendly rivalry, and genuine respect for one another created an energy that was not only infectious, but also integral to the success of the show's earlier seasons. And now, as new names come and go from the coaches' chairs, many viewers feel like something vital is missing. The bromance that defined an era from the moment Blake Shelton and Adam Levine first appeared on The Voice together in 2011, it was clear that their chemistry would become a focal point of the show. The 2 stars, hailing from completely different musical worlds, quickly developed a bromance that transcended their professional roles. Shelton, the laid-back country boy with a sharp wit, and Levine, the charismatic rock star with an edge, formed a dynamic duo that drew audiences in not just for the talent on stage, but for their amusing and sometimes competitive interactions. Their light-hearted digs at one another became a hallmark of the show, creating a competitive spirit that spurred their respective teams to new heights. Whether it was Blake teasing Adam for his high-pitched voice, or Adam poking fun at Blake's country roots, their banter provided comic relief and added a layer of entertainment beyond the singing competition itself. Fans loved watching them go head-to-head, whether they were trying to woo a contestant to their team or playfully sabotaging each other's efforts. Their relationship was authentic and unforced, creating a camaraderie that was palpable through the screen. It was the kind of interaction that audiences rarely see on reality TV, a friendship that was real, even as it was occasionally punctuated by moments of fierce rivalry. But beneath all the jokes and teasing was a deep mutual respect. Both coaches were undeniably passionate about music and truly invested in the success of their teams. Their competitive nature never overshadowed their genuine desire to mentor and nurture new talent. And it was this balance of rivalry and camaraderie that made them such a compelling duo. Together, they set the tone for what The Voice would become, a competition driven by heart, humor, and a shared love of music. The end of an era, however, all good things must come to an end. Adam Levine's unexpected departure from The Voice in 2019 marked the end of what many fans saw as the show's golden era. After 16 seasons, Levine decided to step away from the coaching panel to focus on other endeavors, leaving behind a massive void in the show's fabric. His exit was felt not only by fans, but also by Blake Shelton, who had spent nearly a decade sitting in the chair next to him. Shelton, who would later announce his own departure after season 23, acknowledged that the show was never quite the same after Adam left. For many viewers, Levine's exit marked a shift in the show's dynamic. While new coaches like Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Ariana Grande brought their own unique energy to the panel, they lacked the history and deep connection that Levine and Shelton had shared. Fans missed the playful bickering, the competitive spirit, and the genuine friendship that had defined the early seasons of The Voice. While the show remained popular, there was a sense that something essential had been lost. Blake Shelton's eventual departure only amplified the calls for a reunion. As the longest-serving coach on the show, Shelton had become the face of The Voice, winning more seasons than any other coach and helping to shape the careers of numerous country artists. His easygoing charm and mentorship were central to the show's appeal, and his decision to leave felt like the closing of a chapter. Without Shelton and Levine, fans began to feel like The Voice was straying too far from its roots. The fans' plea, "Bring them back." Now, with both Shelton and Levine no longer on the show, a growing chorus of fans has taken to social media to express their desire for a reunion. Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit are flooded with messages pleading for the return of the beloved duo. Fans have created petitions, launched hashtags like #BringBackBlakeandAdam, and even written heartfelt letters to NBC, urging the network to bring back the magic that Shelton and Levine once provided. For many, the show's recent seasons have felt like they're missing the heart and soul that Shelton and Levine brought. While new coaches have been entertaining and brought their own fan bases to the table, the camaraderie, humor, and competitive spirit between Blake and Adam was irreplaceable. Fans argue that their return would not only boost ratings, but also reignite the spark that made The Voice stand out in the crowded landscape of singing competitions. Moreover, viewers point out that Shelton and Levine's return could provide a sense of nostalgia for longtime fans who have been watching since the show's early days. In an age where reboots, revivals, and nostalgia-driven content are more popular than ever, a reunion of The Voice's original bromance could be just what the show needs to recapture its former glory. Will it happen? As of now, there's no official word on whether NBC has any plans to bring Blake Shelton and Adam Levine back to The Voice. Both stars have moved on to other projects, Shelton focusing on his music and family life, and Levine continuing his work with Maroon 5 and other ventures. However, in the world of television, anything is possible. If the fan demand continues to grow,